Hey guys, today we're going to be doing things on reading some passages and more. So please click that subscribe button to see more live streams and to see more. So what we're doing today is I'm going to read a passage about the Louisiana Purchase. So in 1803, Jefferson signed the law to add Louisiana from the French Empire. Um, for 15 million. It was a vast area of 828,000 square miles, which stretched from New Orleans to Montana. That doubled the size of the United States and opened up the territories of the West. And then we got the Lewis and Clark expansion. After the Louisiana Purchase, Jefferson decided to send an expedition to explore the new territory. It was led by Maryland Lewis, Jefferson Private Secretary, and William Clark, a former Army officer. The course of discovery that expedition became known set out Mississippi on May 1804. They did not find a river route from the U.S. into the Pacific Ocean. Jefferson had hoped for but managed to cross the Rocky Mountains and reach the ocean mouth. During the journey, the group kept a detailed account of the plants and animals that saw and made extensive maps of lands that crossed. And now I'm going to read about the War of 1812 passage. In 1812, a powerful group of young poets called the War Hawks strongly Madison to declare war on Britain. They wanted to stop British ships from harassing American vessels to take land in Canada, which was still a British colony. Madison gave in, and the military constitution. Although Americans were only able to repel British ships, they made the little process advancing in Canada. In 1814, British troops equipped Washington and burned the White House. Later that year, two signed a peace treaty and built on it at the end of the war. So I'm going to read about a first lady. So let me get to it. So I'm going to read about Abigail Adams. Okay. Although she had no formal education, and she was the wife of John Adams between 1797 and 1801. Although she was never formed education, Abigail was a valid reader. She championed the cause of education girls and promoted the rights of married women. She also inspired future first ladies to play an active role in politics. After the American Revolution, Abigail put John Adams on to France the Great. Britain, they were the first couple to live in the White House. And then I'm going to read a passage on Franklin D. Roosevelt, the New Deal. The Great Depression left 15 million people unemployed. Something Roosevelt promised to address was a New Deal for America, as well as provide direct grants to the states so they would support the employed citizens. He set up a variety of federal programs to create jobs, including projects to build roads and plant trees. These investments benefit many people and helped American economic growth. And we got Pierre Harville. If you heard that, you should get. But tomorrow I'm going to read a book about the Civil War and World War, and so that. Roosevelt pledged to keep the United States out of World War II ended on December 7, 1941. Japanese launched a surprise bombing attack on the